Hey guys, Callie here. I know that I really haven't uploaded a lot of videos to this channel, but I'm working on it, and there will be a lot more content out hopefully soon. Little update, I'm supposed to be going back home to Florida by the end of this week, which I'm very, very excited about. I'll be back home with my husband and with my family and with my friends, which is pretty great. So, crossing my fingers that everything goes correctly. I know that one video I've definitely wanted to do for you guys is kind of explaining more of my backstory so y'all know me. Know me? You know what I mean? No, you don't really know what I mean. But I'm a big believer that everybody has a story that they hold within and don't really tell. So, you get to learn my story. And if you hate me because of my story, I'm sorry. I know it's a terrible story and I'm a terrible person, but oh well. So, let's get right into it. As some of you guys know, my name is Calliope King. My real name is Calliope Lynn-Asturias, or Callie Lynn-Asturias as I'm known of back home. I was born April 8, 2000, Tampa Bay General Hospital in Tampa, Florida. I was born to Christina Marie Ansbach and Mark Joseph Asturias. As far as I know, my parents weren't together when I was born. They were never married. My mom had me when she was in her 20s. I think she was 22 or 21 when she had me. And my dad was more focused on his career than his children at that time. I have a lot of miscommunication on what's exactly happened in my life. I'm told one story and then I'm told another. But one thing that I can say for sure is that I've not had an easy life when it comes to my parents. My mom lost custody of me when I was 5 or 6 years old. And I lived with my older half-brother, Ricky, and my grandmother in Zephyrhills, Florida, in a trailer park. And I was introduced to some pretty rough stuff there. We had a lot of problems with the police because of my brother. I remember being 7 years old and begging a police officer not to take my brother away from me. My grandmother would do crack cocaine in the bathroom. I didn't know it at the time, but she did that. So when I was 7, I was taken by my mother to live in Philadelphia, West Virginia, with her ex-husband, who was my stepfather at the time, and my baby brother. Life there was not, it was not great. Initially, she acted like everything was okay, that she was the perfect mother, that I would be safe there. But after this first week of me living there, everything kind of came clear to see. The first thing I remember her doing to me was she got mad at me one day for some reason. I don't know what. And she grabbed me by my neck, started choking me, raised me off the floor, and asked if I wanted to die. To this day, I do not like people touching my neck because of that. Another thing that she did, she stood by while my older sister quite literally beat the living fuck out of me. I mean, my lips were busted open, I had a bloody nose, I had bruises all over my face, and when I screamed for her help, she ran into the room and slammed a pillow over my face to shut me up. Some really hard stuff happened there too. Well, obviously before it was hard. She had friends who would come over to stay with us for some reason. And one day, her one friend decided she wanted to go to the local casino. So my mother, the friend, and my stepfather went. And the friend's boyfriend stayed behind to watch me and my siblings. Now, little backup story to this. The guy was very touchy-feely. I remember the first thing he ever did Because we were sitting on the couch watching TV. We were under a blanket because it was freezing cold. My mom used to turn the heat on because it cost a lot of money. And he forced me to touch him several times. Several times. So when my mom went with her friend and my stepfather to the casino, I was in my room, reading, playing around, doing the usual little girl stuff. He came into the room, took me over to my stepsister's bed, which was right next to mine, but there's like a little crack space in between. He's like, oh, we're gonna lay down, we're gonna take a nap. I was like, okay, this is kind of weird, but okay. 7-year-old self didn't really think about it. And he tried to rape me. And he was very close to succeeding until I screamed for my brother. And that got him to stop. I've never pressed charges against him because I don't remember his name. I just remember what he did to me. Life with my mom was scary. One minute she would be perfectly happy and joking around. The next moment she would come running after us with knives or pretending to slit her wrists or downing old pill bottles. She would throw the fucking toy chest down the stairs. She would do a lot of really fucked up shit. So, summer of 2009, that's when the fighting between her and my stepfather really, really picked up. And one day, they got into a fight so bad because she was cheating on him, and he found out. And she took off, and she went to her friend's house. Came back 4 or 5 hours later with the police. And for some reason that I'll never understand why, the minute I saw her, I ran down the hill to her, screaming, "Mommy, you're back." So we went, and we lived with her friend for a week. The fighting between her and my stepfather continued. And then my grandmother was contacted by my mom's friend. And she called my dad, and my plane ticket was booked for the next day. Now, most parents, if they're going to lose their child, they try to spend more time with them, with how much time they have left. My mom sent me to school that day. And it did not cross her mind to spend more time with me. She was told by her friend that she needed to spend time with me and that she needed to be with her daughter. But all she cared about in that moment was that guy. So I was sent to live with my dad, and it was pretty hard for me. My dad was the worst person I've ever met. My whole life, from what he's told me from 9 on, has been a lie. He's lied to me every step of the way. And he will continue to use and abuse people, but he's not going to do that to me. I experienced extreme abuse, mentally, physically, and emotional, from my father too. If I pissed him off because I did something stupid, like call my stepsister a bitch or whatever, even though she was being a bitch, he would slam me against the couch, the back of the couch, and say, "Don't fuck with Laura," which is my stepsister's name. If my room wasn't picked up to his standards, which I'm a pretty neat person usually. My room looks like a mess now because I'm ready to just leave. He would destroy my room and then take a cooking ladle and smack me all over my back with it. I remember once he was trying to hit me with it, and I wouldn't let him. So he grabbed me by my hair and quite literally dragged me down the stairs with it. The one thing that I will never forget and never forgive him for is the Christmas I was jumped by my stepmother. She came running into my room one day. Well, Christmas. It was 2 days before Christmas. Slammed me to the ground, sat on top of me, and started to hit me in my face. And then when I tried covering up my face, she tried breaking my fingers. And then once she calmed down and everything, she acted like everything was okay. And she had me tell the family that I got into a fight at school, so it would cover it up. And to this day, she still says that she never laid a hand on me. The hardest thing for me was going to school when I had bruises and stuff. And have to tell my friends that, oh, I fell, I'm perfectly fine. When truthfully inside, I wanted to say, please help me. I was diagnosed with PTSD, anxiety, depression, and sleep apnea while I'm in the military. And they've directly linked my PTSD to my early childhood abuse and my abuse before I left. I've cut off contact with my father completely. And it hurts. A lot. I spent 9 years of my life trying to be the perfect daughter he wanted, trying to be everything that he wanted and expected of me, and I will never be good enough. But thankfully, I have an amazing husband-to-be and amazing friends who've been here for me through everything that's going on. They've been there. It's been an emotional roller coaster for me. I've always been the type of person to say, oh, I'm perfectly fine, there's nothing wrong with me. But now I can say that, yes, there is something seriously wrong with me. If I can't allow somebody to go like this to my neck or touch the back of my neck without saying, don't fucking touch me. If I flinch when my friends are joking around and pretending to hit me. If I start having anxiety attacks when a drill sergeant are yelling and screaming, which is what their job is, then there's something seriously wrong with me. And that's why I'm leaving the military. If I can't be 100% soldier, then there's no point in me being here. I need to work out my demons before I can truly serve this country. And a lot of people say it's all in your head. It's all in your head, it's all in your head, it's all in your head, you're faking it, it's not real. They can't say that because they've never experienced the degree of abuse I've had. They've never walked even 10 minutes in my shoes and see what I feel inside and feel all the mounting pressure and anxiety that I have. It's going to be really hard for me when I go home. Yes, granted, I'll be with the love of my life and his family, which I love them to death. They've accepted me so much and they've been there for me too. But it is going to be really hard. See, I entered the military at 17 years old. I never really experienced the adult world. And now I'm going out there to be a wife, to be a mother, to make something of myself. And I hope I can, kind of show you guys what it's going to be like. And hopefully life from here, well, I know life from here on out is going to be awesome. And I hope I can share that experience with you guys. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And yes, it got pretty deep, and I'll probably go deeper down into my past, but I can't really do that just yet. But I love you guys. Thank you for watching this video. And I hope you all have an amazing, amazing day and weekend and night. And whatever you guys do, have fun at school, get good grades, have fun at work. Live the life that you want to live and live the life that you would love to read about eventually. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys later.